If you're over 60, there's a good chance you've eaten something recently that felt unquestionably healthy. Maybe you stirred chia seeds into your yogurt this morning. Maybe you sprinkled flax over your oatmeal, or grabbed a granola bar proudly labeled, packed with super seeds. For decades, seeds have been marketed as tiny nutritional powerhouses rich in fiber, omega-3 fats, antioxidants, and heart protective nutrients. And to be fair, many of them truly do contain impressive benefits. But here's the part most health advice rarely explains. After the age of 60, your body handles foods a little differently. What once worked effortlessly can begin to place quiet stress on systems that no longer have the same flexibility they once did. Your brain, for example, is the most oxygen-hungry organ in your entire body. Every second of every day, it depends on a steady, smooth supply of blood. When you were younger, your arteries were flexible, your hydration signals were strong, and your body could easily buffer dietary fluctuations. But as we age, subtle changes begin to appear. Blood vessels gradually stiffen, thirst signals become weaker, mineral absorption slows down, and the brain's backup blood flow reserve becomes smaller. Suddenly, small disruptions like dehydration, blood pressure swings, or mineral imbalances can matter far more than they used to. This doesn't mean healthy foods suddenly become harmful, but it does mean that some of them require more careful use. Take sunflower seeds, for example. They seem like the perfect snack. Natural, crunchy, and far healthier than a bag of chips. They contain vitamin E and healthy fats that can support cardiovascular health. But here's where things get tricky. Sunflower seeds are extremely calorie dense, and most people don't measure portions. What starts as a small handful often becomes several. Even more importantly, most sunflower seeds are heavily salted. For older adults, excess sodium can quietly push blood pressure upward or create unstable fluctuations throughout the day. And surprisingly, it's not just high blood pressure that concerns doctors, it's variability. Blood pressure that swings up and down can strain delicate blood vessels in the brain. Sunflower seeds aren't the enemy, but after 60, they're best enjoyed unsalted and in modest portions. Sesame seeds carry a similar story. They're often associated with longevity diets and appear in foods like tahini, hummus, and whole grain breads. Nutritionally, they contain helpful plant compounds and healthy fats. But sesame seeds are also very high in a compound called thymus phytic acid. This natural substance can bind to important minerals like magnesium, calcium, iron, and zinc, making them harder for the body to absorb. Magnesium is especially important because it helps blood vessels relax and maintain stable blood pressure. As digestion becomes less efficient with age, large amounts of sesame products may gradually interfere with mineral balance. Interestingly, traditional cultures often soak or ferment sesame seeds before eating them, methods that help reduce these effects. Then there's chia seeds, often celebrated as one of the ultimate superfoods. They are loaded with fiber and plant-based omega-3 fats, which sounds ideal on paper. But chia seeds have a remarkable property. They can absorb up to 12 times their weight in water. That's why they form a gel when soaked. This can support digestion. But if the seeds are eaten dry, without enough fluid, they may draw water into the digestive system. Many older adults already experience mild dehydration without realizing it, because thirst signals decline with age. When hydration is low, blood can become slightly thicker, which may make circulation through the brain's smallest vessels less efficient. The solution is simple. Soak chia seeds before eating them and drink plenty of water. Poppy seeds seem almost too small to worry about. They're usually sprinkled on bagels, muffins, or crackers simply for texture. Yet, these tiny seeds naturally carry trace compounds related to opiates from the plant they come from. The amounts are extremely small and generally harmless. However, older adults sometimes have more sensitive blood pressure regulation systems. Combined with medications or sugary foods like pastries, poppy seeds may occasionally contribute to lightheadedness or blood pressure fluctuations. In most cases, the bigger issue isn't the seeds themselves, it's the refined carbohydrates that usually accompany them. Cottonseed oil is another ingredient many people consume without realizing it. You won't see cottonseed advertised proudly on the front of a package, but it often appears in ingredient lists for processed snacks, crackers, baked goods, and fried foods. Cotton is primarily grown as a textile crop, and its seeds are processed into oil used in food manufacturing. Like many refined seed oils, cottonseed oil can be exposed to high heat during cooking or processing. Repeated heating may create oxidized fats, which can contribute to oxidative stress in the body. For seniors trying to protect heart and brain health, reducing highly processed foods that contain refined oils can be a helpful step. Flax seeds are another favorite in health circles. They contain fiber and plant-based omega-3 fats and are often recommended for cholesterol and heart health. But the way they're consumed matters. Whole flax seeds have a tough outer shell that the digestive system struggles to break down. Many simply pass through the body intact, meaning the nutrients are never fully absorbed. Ground flax seeds are usually a better option because their nutrients become easier to digest. Even then, flax seeds contain large amounts of fiber, so moderation and proper hydration remain important. Perhaps the biggest surprise on this list isn't a single seed at all. It's the modern times super seed mix. Walk down the grocery aisle and you'll find granola, snack bars, and trail mixes boasting blends of sunflower, sesame, flax, chia, pumpkin seeds, and more. It sounds like a nutritional dream, but stacking multiple seeds in one serving creates a very concentrated combination of fiber, omega-6 fats, and mineral-binding compounds all at once. For younger bodies, this might not matter much, but for older adults, it can sometimes create digestive strain or imbalance. Often these mixes are also roasted in refined oils and sweetened with syrups or sugars, which further complicates the picture. The truth is, seeds themselves are not villains. Many of them can absolutely be part of a healthy diet. The real lesson here is balance. After 60, the body benefits from simplicity. The brain thrives on steady blood flow, stable blood pressure, proper hydration, and balanced minerals. Small portions, proper preparation, and variety throughout the week often work far better than large quantities of concentrated superfoods. Healthy aging isn't about chasing every new nutrition trend that appears on a food label. More often, it's about slowing down, paying attention to how the body changes, and making thoughtful choices that support stability. Sometimes the foods we believe are unquestionably healthy simply need to be enjoyed with a little more care.